Hello and welcome to the first episode of Urban Wave. And today in the outside studio, our outdoor studio, today we have three guests, a handsome gentleman and two ladies, and we are going to be asking them a couple of questions on modern sexuality. So what do you think about modern sexuality and things like that? So we're going to start with introductions from the gentleman on my
Hi, I'm
left.
Musakali JC.
Hello, I'm Mengich Ivy.
And I'm Nyambura Kimutai.
So guys, there's a lot of talk lately, starting with a few weeks back with the transgender thing. We had Audrey and Andrew last year. We have now Caitlyn Jenner, who was formerly Bruce Jenner, and now we also have Obama coming in and speaking about homosexuals and the LGBT in Kenya, speaking about the rights. So there's a lot of hula baloo about this matter. So let's start with what do you support homosexuals? Do you feel comfortable around it?
Homosexuality, really hot topic, but personally I think you should do what makes you happy. I mean, if you want to be gay, if you want to be straight, do whatever makes you happy. Why would I be the one to restrict you from doing that makes you happy, you know?
Yeah, I'm in support of that. But if you're interested in this lady, you should go for it. So why hold yourself back? And if I'm interested in this guy, I should go for it also.
So Ivy, do you agree with your sentiments?
Personally, I really don't agree with homosexuality or changing gender, because if you are born a male, why should you change it to a female? Like, seriously, it will be like you are trying to correct God's creation. And the Bible clearly states that we were fearfully and wonderfully made in God's image.
Now, when it comes to the social thing, you might think how would I be, or how would it have been if I was a male? You see, so maybe that's how Bruce Jenner.
You said it's socially thing, so it's something that
No, it's
acquired, like meaning we are born all straight.
Okay,
Yeah.
Now let me bring this debate to a higher point. Would you personally date a person who has changed their gender? Like, she was a lady, now she's a man.
Oh, okay. On my side, I don't think I would accept that because it's nasty. Yeah. Very disgusting.
And
it's not actually a
would you date a girl who's a transgender?
First of all, you have to understand there's supporting it and there's actually doing it. I support it. I mean, if you're gay, if you're bisexual, if you're transgender, do it. But personally, I wouldn't date someone who's been a dude then transformed to a girl.
And would you support a member of your family, Ivy, if they came out and told you that I'm coming out of the closet, I am gay?
That's
like
a big no for me. I won't support.
No,
So
in
you
fact,
jump.
I'll even disown them.
And that's your brother. I'm your brother.
Yeah.
You're disowning me.
Yes, we were born. I was born knowing that you're my brother, not my sister. So how late?
But
How late?
our
Knowing that?
brotherhood, is it based on gender or is it based on blood?
No.
Our brotherhood is
if that's
based on
what makes him feel good, then
Okay,
go for
okay.
it also.
But why should you change? Why?
No.
Seriously.
Maybe he just wants to experience the being a girl.
Of course. Okay, so you say you wouldn't, and the two of you say you would.
I would support them. Yeah.
Well, there's also the with Obama coming, he said he would not be mum on the gay rights issue. So the LGBT in Kenya, which is the lesbians, gays, bisexuals association, thinks that the government should recognize them, and under the current constitution, it is illegal for gay same-sex marriage is illegal. In places like Uganda and Nigeria, the actual fact of actually having a relationship, not only marriage, having a relationship with a fellow member of your sex, is a crime. We're carrying up to 15 years. Carrying up to 15 years in prison. Do you think Kenya should go the Uganda way, or we should, embrace the rights of...
Martin, I think we should just remain with the African values and cultures, because when we got the homosexuality way, it will be like we are forgetting our cultures, and that will be like the European culture will be like eroding.
My opinion is, if you've decided to be gay, just let them be. That's their own liking. They like being gay. socializing with the person of their own sex. So they should be left there.
No, but that is
So
so
let me-
Even if
let
there
me-
is that
let me
law,
ask you, let me-
westernized.
no, even if there is that law,
homosexuality is so
Let me make this a little bit
westernized.
personal. Do you have a friend who is a homosexual or a transgender?
To say exactly he or she is a friend. I mean, I've had incidences, you're in a matatu and this guy is like, hey,
yeah,
But
very weird.
I don't have a friend who is exactly gay.
Yeah.
or-
Do you have a friend
But
who is?
Martin, before
Oh,
No, wait.
we move on,
no.
Let her answer the question. Let her answer the question. We're making this.
No,
a
I
little
don't
bit
have.
personal.
Basically, I don't have.
Yeah, me too.
I cut
don't have
those.
friends.
I cut those ties way long ago, way back then. I had some friends, yeah, and they happened to be.
but why would you cut your ties if you say you
'Cause,
support?
Yes, I support them, but they should be on their own, not me.
But
They
that's-
shouldn't
that's-
involve
No,
me.
that's-
Including
it's like
them.
you're not
That's-
even supporting
Not
them.
no, not like that. But they,
Well, that brings.
I support
well,
them to do their own thing.
That
You
brings
see?
a whole other aspect into this. So, if you were a member if you were the director at a particular organization, would you one of your interviewees in their interview came up very openly and very boldly and said they were gay or they were transgender and they would like their certificates, like for example the Audrey case, he or she brings their certificates to the table and they read Andrew and he wants to be addressed, she wants to be addressed as Audrey. How would you feel about employing this particular person?
I'm sure Ivy will have a different opinion, but personally, why wouldn't you employ him or her, whatever? If the papers actually show that the person is actually qualified, has the right requirements, why would you employ?
course,
And
yeah.
he or she is a valuable asset to your company. Not employing him will be the crime. there.
Yeah,
You know.
So you also think it would be the
Yeah,
myself, I
you
wouldn't
wouldn't even
consider
risk-
I wouldn't consider them as my employees. They don't fit in our society. They don't even fit in my organization.
You see, it's this kind of thinking that will make her child go to school and see somebody who's gay and be like, you, that person, you're not supposed to be gay, you're not my friend. It's because she grew in such a culture. We have to understand that it's been our culture, it's been
Yeah.
our Kenyan culture.
Just
It's
what
deeply
about
rooted.
our African cultures?
It's deeply rooted within our culture that being gay or being a lesbian is not right. And that's something.
Oh, wait, it's
that
true, it's
we
not
Okay,
Kenyans-
right.
speaking about children, what if let's give you like 20 years, like, and you got your son and he grows up and he decides, Dad, I'm gay, Mom, I'm lesbian.
You know,
What
I-
what would you be your personal honest reaction
As a parent.
to your child as a parent?
obviously as a parent you'll be disappointed.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
You'll
you
be
see,
Yeah, you'll be
because,
dis-
because
but
you
don't-
don't, you don't
no.
support.
Let me finish. You'll be disappointed, but my disappointment wouldn't go to that extent of neglecting that child. I mean,
Martin,
Yeah,
let
you
me
should
ask
try
you-
to
We're
listen
not
him
talking
out.
about-
Let me ask you
No,
this
you
question.
should
Why would
listen
why would
him
you
out,
support- why
and
would
he
you-
should be able to explain himself. Why did he decide to take that path, rather than judging him wrongly? You see?
you know,
Yes, you
Mengi-
said you'll be disappointed. Why will you really be disappointed if you support homosexuality?
because I'm straight.
I think
I'd like
if-
him to be straight, but if he decides to be gay, I wouldn't be pleased, but I'll not neglect him and not disown him.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Now, bringing on to another matter, like, you say you would be disappointed, right? You'd be disappointed. What is it that about that situation that really makes you disappointed? Because I think you are disappointed because you actually don't support it. If it was,
True.
if it was a
No,
matter,
we support
Exactly,
it, but
Martin, you have
you
a point.
didn't expect that from your child.
going back
You're
to
very straight, yeah. Then it so happened
You're going
your
back
son.
to the definition
Yeah.
Then let-
of support.
then
here.
let
Yeah.
then let us ask another question. Do you think homosexuality is a product of nature or nurture? Is it how you nurture the child and they come to know about homosexuality, or is it in their nature? Some
can be
believe
both.
it's scientifically.
It's
Mostly
not in
it's-
their nature, because homosexuality is something that's
I think it's something.
socially acquired. It's not,
It's
nurtured,
nurtured.
not
So
nature.
would you
But-
say it's a problem of how you raise that kid?
Yes.
That
Or-
causes
yes,
them
I will say as you
Also,
have to
maybe
be
about the
homosexual.
friends. Maybe about the friends
Exactly,
also.
but-
The friends may influence him or
But the
her.
biggest
Meaning
fear-
it's not
fear-
something inborn, you see.
But it is said commonly that the biggest fear of influence should be the parent. If the society is influencing your child, then there is improper nurture. Don't you agree?
Okay. I don't think the issue of nurture and nature, it's more of nurture definitely, but how different is it? I mean, I grew up in a family where my parents are really open, so unless we are going back to the point where our parents are really strict on the things we are watching, which is something very hard to control right now. I mean, with the social media, there's Instagram, there's Facebook, you name it. So I don't know how exactly you can control it. Personally, I don't know.
So do you see any forthcoming effects or forthcoming developments in the area of gay rights with the coming of Obama to Kenya?
I hope so. I'll say
You
that.
hope so?
I
Yeah.
hope so.
Well, but it all depends with us as citizens and our president too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It starts with you. It starts with you, then your child.
Well, this is a very interesting topic, as you can see, and we cannot really come to a conclusion. But we went to the streets all around Halifax and asked some of you on your opinions on what they thought, and this is what they had.
Could you start by telling us your names?
I'm called Gloria Ikimo, a student in Halifax College.
My name is Brett Mabi.
My name is Kafi Wacheri.
Okay, thank you. So, Brett, recently we've been seeing social media whereby Bruce Jenner changed to Caitlyn Jenner. What's your take about people transforming their genders from men to women, from women to men? What's your take about that?
Okay, my take about that is it depends in biological terms, in that some people, when you measure their hormones, actually they have a lot of hormones in the women part than the male part. So actually I don't see the main problem there.
So, would you really support your relative transforming his or her gender?
It depends how he or she is born by that. It depends with the person.
You'll just agree.
Agree in what terms? I don't
You'll
understand.
agree and support them in that process of transforming.
Better you transform it to the other one person to another. That's what I can say.
Yeah, as long as they're comfortable with it, I'm cool, but not my dad.
Would you, as an individual, support, let's say, your relative who happens to be gay or is a lesbian?
No, I can't support, because sex was only meant for a man and a woman. So I don't support this issue of homosexuality, which is a man and a man having sex, which is not good.
Some time back, we saw the Homosexualities Association asking the government to allow them or pass a law that will allow them to exercise their freedom of expression and everything. Do you think that the government should grant them that opportunity and freedom to?
Absolutely. It's all about people's happiness. If I can take, for example, me, maybe if I'm not happy with a guy and I'm happy with a chick, then I have a right to do so.
I don't support this issue of homosexuality.
Because it can't change. It's just something that's inside your blood. You see, and something inside your blood you can't change about it. Yeah. Something natural.
That was the views from Halifax students here at Halifax College. I've been your host, Wingich Mary.
I'm Jasim Sakali.
Thank you.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Urban Waves Fashion Trends segment. I'm your host Joey Pamba, and I'll be taking you through what's new, what's hot, who wore what, and so much more, all in regards to fashion. In this week's episode, we focus on the Met Gala, and this year's theme for the Met Gala was China Through the Looking Glass. We had a number of trends that we would focus on, the most obvious being the sheer or semi-nude outfits that some A-list celebrities chose to rock on the red carpet, but that is yet another trend for another day. Patience, my dears. On this day, we choose to focus on yet another trend that had people talking on the red carpet, and this had to be the headpieces. We had the good, the bad, the ugly, and the downright miserable. Starting off on a light note, we might as well just start with the good. Topping this list this week has to be Rihanna. The Bitch Better Have My Money singer stole the show in a yellow gold pay how take her to a gown with a matching gold headpiece that mimics the design embroidered on her long train. Perfect hair, makeup, outfit. Topping it off with this headpiece, Rihanna effortlessly stole the show as the best dressed celebrity during this year's Met Gala. What's your take on that? She was my personal favorite. Second on this list has to be Lady Gaga. Queen Monster, Mother Monster, however it is you may wish to refer to the pop star and American Horror Story actress, she accessorized her kimono-style Balenciaga look with a black beaded, peacock-like crown that started on her hairline. Judging from where Lady Gaga has come from in the past with outfits that had us raise our eyebrows for all the wrong reasons, I have to say this is definitely a step in the right direction, and we look forward to seeing what Lady Gaga has in store for us. Third has to be actress Kate Hudson. She rocked the trend in a subtle yet complimenting look. She chose simplicity. She wore a floral wrap headband to complement her updo. As simple as this is, she looked gorgeous. Last but not least, we definitely do save the best for last. Say hello to Zendaya's headband. She had everyone talking with her Fausta Puglisi dress with embellished star aesthetics that went hand in hand with the spike crown in her head and her bracelet. That completes a list of the best dressed celebrities during this year's Met Gala. Moving on to the other side, we have a list of worst dressed celebrities. We have a photo collage made of them, and we have to the far left, model and designer Karen Elson. At the middle, Sarah Jessica Parker, and on the far end, Tabitha Simmons. So you ask yourself, why did they actually land in this specific category? Sarah Jessica Parker, she literally had everyone talking about her for all the wrong reasons. With her fire-like crimson Philip Tracy headdress, that was just a meme waiting to happen. The stylish accessory had the internet literally blowing up with memes of what people thought the headpiece reminded them of. Some of the comments that I actually found hilarious are Chucky from Rugrats, Hades from Hercules, the Dragon Ball Z characters, the Girl on Fire from Hunger Games, the Heat Miser from A Year Without Santa Claus, and Jafar from Aladdin. That's all we had for you this week, and until next time, bye-bye.
This week on Tech Trends, we are featuring the Huawei Wi-Fi 11, available at your nearest Safaricom shop or any Huawei dealer around you. With a sleek, elegant design, the Huawei 501 with its 4.5 FWVGA screen makes it pretty much awesome. With a dual camera that supports HD video recording. It also features a 5-point touch screen, which means you can be able to touch 5 points and wet finger tracking, things like that. The 2 dual-core 1.3 GHz processor makes it pretty much fast for gaming, running on Android 4.2 operating system. Downloading speeds with up to 21 Mbps, which makes it pretty fast on internet. It has a 1730 mAh powerful battery, which gives it up to 12 hours of battery life. The Huawei Ascend Wi-Fi 11 3-year period.
One time. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to the Motor Trend, a segment of Urban Wave, and today we are featuring a very special car. It's a classic Volkswagen Beetle, and as you can see, it has been made to perfection. And we have here the owner. Would you start by introducing us to yourself?
I'm Juma. This is a VW Classic, a VW Beetle Classic. Its year of manufacture is 1970.
Wow. So for a 1970 car, it looks really special. So what exactly have you done to it?
Now, for the love of it, I've done some modifications. I'll say I've put in some little money just to maintain the feel and look of the car. I've also boosted its power by putting a Subaru engine.
So you have a little performance in the Volkswagen Beetle.
Exactly. I have, so to speak, a Subaru in a Volkswagen shell.
Wow. Now, I also see that you have pretty nice rims. So how much would you say that the total upgrading of the car cost you?
Honestly, I can't really tell because these are things that you just do. You get some money, you put in. You come across the rims, you soup it up. You come across something extra that you can add inside, you put it in there. So actually, somebody was telling me that if I sat down and added up what I've put in the car, I'll really be shocked.
So as you can see, that this is about people who are really passionate about their cars, and that's what we like to feature here on Urban Wave. And as you can see, it's a pretty nice car. So I would ask you, Mr. Juma, does your car make you feel special?
It does. I want to say this. I've owned it from 1996. As I said, it's 1970, but I've owned it from 1996. And from that time up to now, I've been buying new cars. But they don't make me feel as good as I feel when I'm in here. The feel and the comfort and just the feel of the car. They don't make me feel as good. But when I'm in here, I'm at home.
Yes. So at most, every time you're behind the wheel of this very beautiful car, I'm sure there's a particular feeling that you have. What would you describe it as?
It's really hard to describe, but when you sit in there, there is another thing I will say is that you really there's something about Kenyans, they really appreciate classics. And everywhere you pass, you'll always hear somebody saying, giving you a thumbs up or appreciating what you've, and some people even make offers, and they come to you and say, hey, how much can you offer for that? Can you offer for this? So that feeling, that when people appreciate what you've done, what you've put in the car, it really makes you feel, awesome. It's an awesome feeling.
So in your own opinion, does modifying a car to suit your own needs, like putting a little paintwork, putting a little performance in a car, is it rewarding? Would you say that sort of industry is important to people? Do you say, is it important to modify your own car to suit your own needs?
It's very rewarding. I want to say this, that I would say I was among, I want to boast that, say I was among, first people in town, in Eldoret, to start souping up the VWs, I would say. And from the time I did that, a few of my friends have come up. And right now we even have a club. And we've acquired about, now we have, in the club we have about 10 to 15 VW classics. We usually do some parades around sometimes, and it's really the passion that somebody has. It's about the passion that you have about the classics. And once the bag, we call it, okay, this is a Volkswagen bag. Some people call it a bag, and we always have a saying in our club that once the bag bites you, you're gone. Yeah.
Yes, so as you can see, Mr. Juma has been beaten by the VW Bug. Yes, as you can see, it's a very, very beautiful car. And that was it for Urban Wave Motor Trends.